In this episode of Bright Bulb Learning Solutions, we're going to be taking a look at tool functions. We are going to be utilizing the tools in the sequence. We're going to be covering tools such as the selection tool, the blade tool, the pen tool, the slip tool, and more. Let's get started. So we've already briefly covered some of these basic tools like the selection tool. Keyboard shortcut is V. I can just move clips around in the sequence utilizing multiple tracks. I can also go in and trim clips by grabbing the end of the clip and trimming it to the left or right. If I hold down Alt while using the selection tool, it will make a duplicate copy of whatever the clip is. If I hold down Shift, it will keep it locked in place when moving tracks. It will not move side to side. And if I hold down Command, it will create an insert and it will remove the audio from that portion of the clip. Also, if I hold down Shift, I can select multiple clips. If I click and hold on the tool, you'll see that other tools will pop up. So I'm going to choose the Track Select Forward tool. The keyboard shortcut for this tool is A. And with this tool, I can select a clip and it will select that clip and everything after it in the sequence. Now I'm going to select the Track Select Backwards tool, or the keyboard shortcut of Shift A. And this will select the clip and everything before it in the sequence. Next up is the Ripple tool. The keyboard shortcut for the Ripple tool is B. And what this tool will allow me to do is, say I shorten this clip, it will shorten it, but it will pull everything else down in a ripple effect. Or I can extend a clip and it will push everything down in a ripple effect. Okay, now we're into the Rolling Edit tool. Keyboard shortcut for this tool is N. And this tool will allow me to extend a clip and shorten the clip after. Next is our Razor tool. The keyboard shortcut for this is C. And I will use this tool to click around in my sequence and I can make cuts in audio or video. Next up is the Pen tool. The keyboard shortcut for this is P. And for the audio side of things, we can set points and then lower our audio where needed. I can remove those by hitting Command Z or Control Z on the keyboard to undo it, or I can use the pen tool and I can lasso them and then just press delete on the keyboard. So now we're going to jump into one of my favorite tools. This is the slip tool. The keyboard shortcut for this is Y. And what this tool will do, this will change the content of a clip. So it's changing the in and out points without changing the duration. Now with this water dragon that we have here, there's a portion where he turns his head. You can also see in the program window, it's showing you the new in and out point. I'm going to slip the footage to the left until I get to the part where he turns his head. We'll adjust it a little bit more. That looks pretty good right there. There it is. A very handy tool for changing the content of a clip without having to move too many things around. Okay, next up is the Slide tool. The keyboard shortcut for this is U. This tool requires 3 clips. I can take the middle clip and I can move it to the left or right, and it will change the duration of the surrounding clips. Now we have the Hand tool. The keyboard shortcut is H, and this will allow me to navigate left or right through a sequence that is zoomed in. The last tool we're going to talk about is the Text tool. If I click the T and then I click up here in my program window, I can go ahead and type. I'm going to type a Bright Bulb production, and then I could switch to my selection tool. I can move it around inside the program window. I can also go to the effects controls and I can make an adjustment here. I could change the font. I can add some drop shadow, things like that. Change the position. So now this creates a clip, and I can extend that clip to however long I want it. I'm going to put a cross dissolve on the end so that it fades out nice. Thanks for joining me in this episode. We'll see you in the next one.